I go by the name of Litabix. I'm 23 from Nottingham. I'm a human beatboxer. I used to play the drums at school, but I never really had a drum kit, so I'd sort of go home with the drum patterns I'd learned at school, mimicking them with my mouth, and then go back to school and then play what I'd learned with my mouth.
You gotta get up that, don't have your shoulder.
Really, like, we'll be in the car on the way to a show or something, and they'll be like, the radio will be on, and they'll just say, do that beat, and make me sort of mimic it, and like that, really. Because there was one the other day, we was listening to Do It Off Your Shoulder by Jay-Z, and one of my mates just says, can you do that? And randomly I just popped it out by accident, and it sounded perfect. Beatboxing's come a long way in the last sort of 4 or 5 years, really, thanks to a website called humanbeatbox.com. My target in beatboxing would be to, like, sort of be the Pharrell of beatboxing, where he's like worked with a lot of artists and had a lot of input on other people's albums and songs and stuff. I'm actually putting together an album at the minute where each track's a different genre of music, so that someone can sort of put it on and like just leave it playing and just like sort of open their eyes to different sorts of music, really. In the future, I'd like to work with a few artists, people from like Sway, because he's got some genius lyrics, like he can really got a good flow as well. Robin, she's a really, really good singer, and I've always liked pretty much any song that she's put out there. And Skrillex, because I love dubstep, and I think that he'd be able to do something crazy with my sort of vocal talent that I've got as well. So yeah, the basics of beatboxing are just realistically a kick drum, a hi-hat and a snare, and a bass line. So you've got like a, and if you like want to really learn it, then you've got a sort of a ladder effect. So, and when you sort of get the basics of that, you can like just add a bass line, like a or there's other ways that a lot of other beatboxers show people by saying boots and cats, which is like a, which is a very sort of simple way to do that. I prefer the other way because it's a lot powerful, like I would love to love you, babe. I would love to love you, babe.
And I think beatboxing is a creative talent that you've got to have rhythm, you've got to have the beat and the energy, do a spit, if that's what they call it.
I mean, some of the skills that I've seen from people and what they can do is just ridiculous.
Just sounds, walking by, just making crazy sounds, beatboxing, doing imitations of drums, just all around craziness, really. Yeah.
Luke, I am your father.
Transformers, robots in disguise.
The way that I'd explain beatboxing to someone is more vocal percussion. I wouldn't really say it's beatboxing. I think that's too much of a cliche term.
I spit mucus at the useless. I spit mucus at the useless.
much like a drum kit, a guitar, a bass pedal, everything is just in your mouth really, because you can sort of mimic it all at the same time. Like I can sing, do bass line and beatbox at the same time really, so.
I'm now.
Alright. Sorry. Start again.